Welcome to Edition of His Love, where we practice free speech up in this piece. I don't know none of these people, so we just here to talk, discuss, so don't get in your feelings. Let's vibe, chill, and comment down below so we can interact, because I want to know what you think about these topics. We're going to about to get into the topic in hand, because I know that's what you came for. Yeah. So here we are. It's almost bedtime. In a couple months, some of us will be casting our ballots. But me, not so sure. I don't feel like I'm as motivated. I care enough to go to the polls this year. And that's because I really feel like the last election was rigged. That's just how I feel. I don't have any serious evidence on it. So I guess it's alleged. But typically, there was a lot of people coming forth with things they had seen, things they had witnessed that I think was not fair. For instance, people not being able to vote, people finding ballots in boxes of ballots with the same exact name on it, to ballots not being used, to not being able to be allowed to watch certain situations even though they were supposedly be able to watch, and then the overnight success. So even though I do want to vote and I have voted in the past, I just have lost faith in our system, in the election process, in the candidates. Pretty much, it's just like I feel like a puppet and pony show. Now, I feel like some people may ride or go into panic if things don't change or whatever, and I don't know if they're tired of the current state enough to get rid of the current president. I'm not sure if people want him to stay destined higher up, because whoever they want, it seems like that's the person that gets in, and they go through great lengths to make sure that person is like able to go in everything. And it doesn't matter if it's underhanded, if it's rigged. And the fact that technology is so easy to be hacked, which hacking is at an all-time high. There's cyber criminals every day, every way that's getting paid to hacking the bank accounts, hacking to different things. So I wouldn't be surprised if they could hack into a machine that's really probably $1,000. It's probably not even that expensive. So with that being said, and I feel like it was actually done before, I don't feel secure enough to even want to go to the polls, because I really feel like it's not going to matter. And true enough, they probably just did that to get rid of the person that we had before because of the strong dislike for them that they had. Maybe so. But if they did that then, they've had 4 years to plot, plan, get something different done. Well, not 4 years, but it's just like by the time, it's time for re-election, to be that pretty much that. So it's like they'll have all this time to make an even more disastrous situation for voting time possible, because they'll been at hire more people, had meetings about this, talk to more people on how to make sure that they go without a niche, and probably everything that was used against them to try to bring them to justice for the voters. They'll probably know how to counteract it, and this and this and this and that. And even the lawyer that went against it and provided evidence, they ruined his career. sadly enough, made the man, pretty much hospital bound because he was so devastated, took everything that he loved. And this man was a very high profile case attorney, lawyer. So he's been doing this for years, but all of a sudden he's inadequate, and you take away his license because he went against what you were trying to do, and he had evidence that you discredited. So everything was allegedly, and he appears to be cuckoo. That don't even make any sense. So it's like, even if people wanted to stand up for it or wanted to go against it, it's like they're gonna get shut down. They're gonna get blacklisted. They're gonna get targeted. They're gonna have to shut up. It's gonna just be crazy and just weird. Who would even go against it? So with that being said, I just don't have faith in the government anymore. I don't really have faith in America anymore. America's gone to pot. And I'm not even proud to say that I'm American right now. For what? Do you see the economy? Do you see what we're going through? Like, I want to change it so bad. I want to do things differently. But what's the point of trying if every time you look around, people are paying millions and millions to push their agenda, push their narrative, make sure nothing gets out that they don't want out, allegedly, and vote whoever they want in despite what everybody else votes for. And it's been shown on TV how one person's arenas are packed, another person's arenas are skimpy of attendance. So it's obvious who people prefer, but yet in a turn of events over a amount of hours jump, a person's credentials skyrocket up all of a sudden. So was it in a particular state that everybody voted one way in one particular state? Like, in 1 hour, like, it's hard to 1 or 2, 3 hours. It's hard to jump so drastically. And it was so close to the time that it was about to end. It's almost as if it was plotted, it was planned, and there was a lot of suspicious things going on prior to that. But nobody's questioning, nobody's raising their eyebrows or their ears, saying nothing. Well, some people have said something, but it's going to one ear after another after the other. It's going through deaf ears, and people who are talking about the injustice or how they feel about it are getting blacklisted, blackballed, getting shut up, being looked at as paranoid, being looked at as crazy, being looked at as psycho, being looked at as incompetent, being looked at as liars. But we feel the way we feel, and we still are citizens. We have a right to express our opinion, and the evidence was right in front of you, so it's obviously not made up. Nobody but y'all have time to make up evidence, falsify records, and all this stuff to prove a point. Tarnish somebody's name, tarnish somebody's reputation, all to prove that nothing fishy was going on. So, as much as I want to be gun-ho, as much as I want to go to the polls and be like, yay, I refuse to stand in the line for 20, 30, 40 minutes, or however long, maybe even an hour now. We got some more people over here. So that's undocumented. I'm sure some of them gonna have some cards, and some of them probably getting paid to vote too. Sadly enough, the society we live in, a shame. Because even it was said that some people who were not even living, several people, hundreds of thousands of people that weren't even living were voting. They haven't been living for years, but they're voting, and you don't take credit to that or wondering what's going on, look into that, find that suspicious. It's like you really can't win for losing. It's like they set you up to fail. They want you to fail. And that's that. That's not fair. So I probably just stay in the comfort of my home and excuse the madness. Y'all let me know. Where you are. You team stay in or you team go out? I want to hear what you think. It's that time. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Please comment down below, because I want to know what you guys think. And if you're really feeling foggy, subscribe. Join the fam bam. And see more content just like this. What are you waiting for? There's always going to be more. And on my way out, just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, and vibe.